Hi, I'm Kendall. I've asked Mutual Materials to come out here today to help me with a little backyard project. I'm interested in converting my current backyard living space into more of a patio-friendly outdoor living space with some pavers, just a space that I can do a little more entertaining on.
Well, the options you have is poured concrete, right, which is not very good looking. It cracks.
Sure.
So we're going to do pavers today. And
Great.
in a weekend, anybody with basic tools can do a beautiful paver job. Great destination.
Wonderful. And I assume I can kind of lay the patio out so, I can keep some of the green space. I'd really like to preserve this plant right here.
Right,
Can we work
right.
around there?
Absolutely. That's
Okay.
what's great about pavers. Very flexible. So we can cut the pavers in and around the plant, any other landscaping you have, and make it a beautiful destination for your family, your friends, for years to come.
What do we need to get this project going?
Well, a few basic tools that I think everybody has, and then some that we may you may have to pick up, and we've got them here. A curved or round point shovel, a flat blade shovel, a rake. This is good for digging if we have to excavate, and then moving the aggregates and the sand works great. The rake to level out. Compactor here. We've also got a clay compactor coming, but you won't need to go to your gym this weekend because we're going to put you to work here.
Perfect.
And then we're going to stake out. So when we start the project, we're going to stake it out your paver project, and we're going to use the line. We've got the sledge here. The trowel is going to come in handy when we start screeding sand, and which takes us to the screed rails. We've got some 3/4 inch electrical conduit that we're going to use to give us a nice 3/4 inch bedding sand for the pavers to sit on, and then a screed rail to drag that sand. And we'll see how that looks when we get to it. There's a few other things, a saw and a line level that we'll show later, but this is the basic assortment that we need. Spring line.
So we've laid out our area now. What are our next steps here?
Well, this is the fun part. This is the part that nobody likes, Kendall, is we got to dig. And so, pavers 2 3/8. We got an inch of bedding sand. We got to put 4 inches of base rock down
Okay.
and compact that. So we have to take this down about 8 inches.
You bring your pick?
So we've dug it all out now.
That's
Turns
right.
out it was a little more challenging than we'd originally anticipated.
Yep, the hard part's done. We did have to get our friend the pick out here, but we are done, and we're down 8 inches now. So we're going to restring the project. We're going to go around the outside and then across a couple places in the middle to make sure that we're nice and level. And then we'll have a gauge when we drop the crushed rock in. We'll be able to measure off that as we compact it and make sure it's level, so the top of our paver project is perfectly level.
So the string line's going to be at the top of the pavers.
Right. All right, the next step is putting down our base rock. It's 5/8 minus or 5/8 crushed, and it comes two different ways. You can have it delivered from a gravel yard, a local gravel yard, or we have it in half cubic foot bags. And again, 5/8 crushed. So the largest pieces in here are 5/8 of an inch, and it goes down into fine particles of sand. And what that allows us to do is compact this nice and tight. And you can see that this is wet, and that's what we want. We want some moisture content in it, so it helps compact. And that'll give us a nice, very firm base for our pavers.
so we've finished up our base rock here.
Yep, we've got our 4 inches of crushed rock down. We've got it compacted. We put a level down. We're sloped away from the foundation of the house. We're now ready to lay pavers.
So essentially, kind of any homeowner could do this size of a project over a weekend. This is kind of the point that we get to on the first day.
Right. This is a good point. It depends on how many friends you have.
Sure.
But you've got a lot of friends. So we've got this done and we're ready to lay pavers. So we've accomplished a lot today.
Very good. So what are we going to start with first thing in the morning?
Well, what we're going to do is we've got 3/4 inch electrical conduit. We're going to put it down. We're going to start in the corner. We're going to lay our bedding sand. We're going to start screeding that out to get our 1 inch layer of sand and work out this way and start laying pavers. So that's when the fun begins.
Very good. So you got the conduit. I'll get the donuts. And
Absolutely.
Get started in the morning.
We'll see you in the morning.
Okay.